how to make the softest and the juiciest sweet potatoes in the oven. Don't kill me, it takes a while, but it's worth it. You're gonna start by preheating your oven to 400 degrees Celsius. 400 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 204 degrees Celsius. You're gonna wanna wash your sweet potatoes and dry them thoroughly. The skin is edible and it's actually a really good source of fiber, so if you plan on eating it, just make sure you scrub them clean and dry them very well. Now, you're gonna take a fork and just stab. And this is just so that they don't blow up in your oven. You don't have to do too much, but you wanna make sure you do it all over. And your fork doesn't have to go all the way through. It's actually pretty hard to stab them. When I go shopping, I try to get potatoes that are similar in size to help with cook time, but it shouldn't really matter. I'm just picky. Now that that's done, we're gonna get a baking sheet and I line it with aluminum foil. Parchment probably would work. I just always line my baking sheets, but specifically for this, you're gonna wanna line them. Because it's such a juicy sweet potato, the juices actually spill onto the sheet and it can caramelize and get hard to rip off. And hard to clean. Here's how my tray's looking. This may be completely in my head, but anytime I bake, I try to put the smallest things in the center and then the bigger, thicker ones on the outsides. And now we're gonna pop it into the oven for an hour. I told you it was gonna be long, I'm sorry, but the sweet potatoes have the best texture. And they're so juicy and moist. Oh, they're amazing. Whenever I'm cooking stuff that takes a while, I make sure that I'm busy while it's cooking so I'm not constantly thinking about it. Also, don't make it while you're hungry because the hour is gonna be very long. And spoiler alert, this actually takes 2 hours because we're gonna have to let it sit for another hour once it's done. But it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. All right, it's been an hour and this is how they look. As you can see, the juices are coming out, which is perfect. Now we're gonna turn off the heat and leave them in the oven with the door closed for another hour. Even though it's a long time, you do this because the residual heat keeps it steaming and that's what gives it the soft, juicy texture. It's been an hour and this is how they look. They get wrinkly as they sit, which is a good sign because that shows that they're getting softer. And they get nice and sticky on the bottoms. That's how you know you're doing it right. Let's break one open. This is how it turns out. Oof. But if you try them out, let me know. And with this technique, it makes the sweet potatoes so much more sweeter in addition to softer. They're just the best. You gotta try it.